Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and my name is Daisy, and let me introduce myself first. My name is Daisy again, and I'm from China, Shanghai, but I'm based in London, and I have teaching Mandarin over 5 years. I have seen thousands of beginner students, and I saw they make lots of mistakes at the beginning when they trying to learning Mandarin. So that's the reason why I'm here. So I'm here to tell you guys how could we start learning Mandarin as a beginner. Now let us start it. So when we talk about learning a language, we always talk about the 4 parts: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So today's video, we will talk about the speaking part. So for today's lesson, what we're gonna do, I will teach you how Chinese pronunciation works and what are 3 common mistakes beginners usually have for the speaking part. In the following videos, I will talk about the common mistakes the students will have for the listening part, reading part, and writing part. So first thing first, let us see what is Chinese pronunciation, right? As you can see here, this is a Chinese character, and here has big. Big is the meaning of these Chinese characters, but above these Chinese characters, there are some letters there, right? D and A. And also, could you try to pronounce it? I believe you probably can pronounce it straight away. This one, we call it da, right? Yeah, this is just easy in this way. Without I teach you, you can read it straight away actually, especially if you are English speaker. That is really makes sense for English speaker. And I always tell students, the way how you read English, that will be similar with the way how you read Mandarin. In the beginning, you can just treat our pronunciation as an English word, a part of how to read it. So now let us know more about our Chinese pronunciation. Let's see here. Firstly, we have a specific name of our pronunciation. We have specific name for it, which is Pinyin. So, but how many letters in our Pinyin? And does those letters all have their own academic name of it? Yeah, they do. As you can see this Pinyin made by 3 parts, right? First part, D and A, and there is a little short line is tone. Those 3 parts all have names. The first one, D, we call it initials. The second part, A, we call the finals. Why we call D is initials? Because this one is always in the beginning in the Pinyin. Why we call A part is finals? Because it's always in the ending of the Pinyin. That's the reason why. And one initial, one final plus the tone will be a complete Pinyin. And the tone part, we will go through it later. So now let us focus on the initial and the finals first. In total, there are 23 initials and 24 finals. If you can read those initials and the finals accurate, then now you can read Mandarin. I will go through it quickly now. So now follow me to read it. Let us start with initials. First one here. Bo, po, mo, fo, de, te, ne, le, ge, ke, he, ji, qi, xi, zhi, chi, shi, yu, zi, ci, si, yi, wu. Now, finals, let us start here. A, wo, e, i, u, yu, I, a, wei, ao, o, you, ye, yue, an, in, wen, yun, ang, yin, wong. And also, if you want the pre-recorded video of those Pinyin pronunciation, I suggest you to check UU Chinese website. They like that calls UU Chinese, and they have a video-based Pinyin chart. I will put the link of those chart below. So after we know what is initials and finals, now let us move on the tone path. As you can see, we have 4 basic tones. So let us take R as example. Yeah, this one is R in alphabet, you call it A, but when you put it in English word, you wouldn't say apple, right? We call it apple. So in Mandarin and English, we also both call it R. I will read all of it. So first one, flight. Second one, like question feeling, Third one, go down and then go up. Last one, just simply go down. Okay, alright, so now guys, follow me, read it together. You read after me. And also, if you want to use your gesture, that will be really helpful. Okay, now let us go through it together. Okay, great. But actually, we do have another tone that is fifth tone. That is a neutral tone. What is a neutral tone mean? Neutral tone means when you read it, you just turn your voice down a little bit. There is an example. So there are 2 characters. You can see first one is second tone, but the last character is no tone. That is fifth tone. So listen carefully. When I read it, I call it 学生. You see, the first one, I still make it really strong. 学, go up, right? Second tone. But the last one, I will make a little bit light. 学生. After we know what is Pinyin, now I have 2 tips for you guys. First, not every initial can combine with every finals. Some of them cannot combine together since the combination pronunciation do not exist in our language. Secondly, finals can be an independent pinyin, but initial cannot. Like this one, this final we call it I. I can be an independent pinyin, and the meaning is to love. Alright, now I believe you guys know what is Chinese pronunciation. We call it Pinyin, and that made by initials, finals, and tone, right? The thing is, after students know what is Pinyin, they start to give themselves some unnecessary pressure. I call it mistakes. So now let us to see the first mistake. The first mistake is students think it's impossible to read a full sentence with accurate pronunciation. Some students think, oh my god, it's impossible for me to read the full sentence in the accurate way because every character can have the different tones. So when I read a full sentence, I have to always change my tone, like when I read a sentence. Yeah, that is true. Let us see this sentence. This sentence, 我想学习汉语. That means I want to learn Mandarin. 我想学习汉语. Right? There are different tones in one sentence. In the beginning, it's difficult to get the tone accurate, but you will get there after a few months. The only thing you need is practice and be patient at the beginning when you read it slowly. In my opinion, the most important thing is to learn more and more vocabulary in the beginning. So it's not like, okay, for the first week, I'm gonna focus on first tone, a second week to focus on the second tone, try to make my tone accurate. It never works in this way, okay? The tone, you just try your best and leave it there, okay? With the time, we'll getting better automatically, even without your awareness. Okay, so tone, just leave there. You say what you can say. Most important thing for beginner is vocabulary. Okay, So now let us to see the second mistake. The second mistake is students think others will misunderstand them if they did not make the tone accurate. You may confuse, oh Daisy, you just told me, okay, I can leave the tone there at the beginning. And now you tell me if I make the tone not accurate, people will misunderstand me. How? Yeah, those things are both truths. Now I will explain to you one by one. Firstly, why people will misunderstand you only because you had the tone is not in the accurate way. Okay, let us see here. As you can see here, this picture includes all the syllables in Mandarin. We only have around 418 syllables. With the different tones, we have around 1, 3, 2, 7 Pinyin with a different tone. Not every syllable all have 5 tones, okay? So, but how many characters do we have? For Chinese native speaker, we know around 3,800 characters for daily using. Obviously, our dictionary have more than that. Now you can imagine when 3,800 characters match with 1,327 Pinyin, different characters will share the same Pinyin, right? And the different characters also have the different meaning, like those 2 characters. You see this one and this one, those 2, we all call it ma, exactly same Pinyin, same initial, same final, same tone, ma, but character different. So the meaning is different. And this one, we call it ma. Those 2 also share the exactly same Pinyin, but character different. So the meaning different. So you think about it. If when you want to pronounce the first one ma, but you pronounce it as ma, so when you want to say mother, but you pronounce it as the third tone, people will misunderstand, like, oh, I talk about the horse or cold, right? That is the reason why the students will confuse, like, okay, if I didn't make the tone accurate, they may misunderstand me, right? So, but why I say it doesn't matter, you can just leave the tone there as a beginning. I mean as a beginning, okay? When you go for the intermediate, you definitely have to focus on the tone. So let me explain why. The thing is, when you speak a language, there is always have a context, right? So we would not only speak one syllable. For example, if you ask me, oh Daisy, what's the meaning of ma? I may confuse. Ma, which ma are you talking about? Are you talking about mom or the web? I have no idea, right? So we always speak in the full sentence. When you speak in a full sentence, if even your tone is not that accurate, but that is always makes sense. Okay, so now let me show you an example. So like here, there are 2 sentences. First sentence, 妈妈给我做早饭. Mom makes breakfast for me. Second sentence, 马在树林里吃草. That means horse are eating grass in the woods. So the first one, 妈妈, that is the first tone, right? If you make a mistake as the third tone, if you call it 妈妈, do you think people will understand it as the way, like you say, a horse makes breakfast for me? No, right? Definitely no. The horse is not that nice to cook for you for free. Only mom will do it. So we will understand you talk about mom. And the second one, 马在树林里吃草. Second one, 马 it means horse. If you make it wrong as the first tone, 妈, you say 妈在树林里吃草. We also will guess you are talking about the horse eating the grass in the woods. You wouldn't say your mom eating the grass, right? Okay, you just say whatever you can say in your mind. We will try to figure out a way to understand you, because there is always a full sentence, and this sentence is related to the context, right? So now let us see the third common mistake. which is students think if I have an accent, others maybe cannot understand me. This one is not true. Why? You can take me as example. I'm speaking English for 4 or 5 years and I still have a strong accent. So you can call me a native Chinese speaker. I don't mind of it, right? But so what? You can understand me very well, right? Why? Because you know English too well. In this case, no matter what accent others have, they may have Indian accent or Arabic accent.
But short, let's hear your Indian. I can't sit on that elephant. My ass is on fire from eating orchis curry.
That is equivalent with us. No matter what accent you have when you speak Mandarin, we also can understand you very well. Same thing, okay? So just be confident. You are talking with a native speaker. They know their language too well. So no worries for that part. Like you cannot understand me because I have accent. No, just be brave, be confident. Okay. However, in the end of the day, when we learn a language, our aim is to use it as a communication tool, right? As long as you can use this language to communicate, that is already enough. Okay, so just be confident and take it easy. And also, today's video, we will end here. And if you have any questions for today's video, you can comment below. And if you have some really interesting idea or some interesting topic about Mandarin or about China you would like to see, you can comment it and we will take your idea and we will make the video for you guys. Okay, so thank you for your watch my video. Thank you very much from my heart. And if you find this video is helpful, please could you give me a like or you can subscribe my channel. So see you guys next Friday 6 p.m. in my channel. And also guys, do not leaving now. I will show you guys one of my favorite code joke. Actually, I'm kind of a person is kind of a little bit silly. I'm really like some joke but in the code way. So now enjoying this entertainment. And see you guys next Friday 6 p.m. Bye!